Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and today I want to talk about fandom and fandom in sort of contradiction or, conflict. Basically, I'm somebody who is I have multiple fandoms, whether it be Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, that kind of thing, Batman, Superman. And I find there are times when, in my particular fandoms, I feel a sense of conflict when you have these, of course, versus battles. Batman is the greatest hero in the world. He can take down the Justice League. People want to see him in a knockdown, drag-out fight with Superman and Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. There are people who are championing the Marvel films and Marvel Comics being stronger and better and smarter than, of course, DC Comics and Warner Brothers, all that stuff. And it's, also the Star Wars is better than Star Trek kind of thing, and that whole discussion. And there are times when I find that as much as I love all of these things, sometimes it brings a level of conflict and a level of pause in me because I find myself sort of not liking those aspects of fandom, not liking how those aspects of fandom surround a character or a particular title, a particular franchise. For example, Star Wars versus Star Trek. Well, I'm somebody who very much likes Star Trek a bit more than I do Star Wars, but I grew up with Star Wars. It was one of the first genre sci-fi things that really captured my imagination. And there are times when people start in with the, oh, well, it's better than Star Trek because of this, that, and the other thing. It's faster paced. The characters are a little more wild. They aren't so prone to following rules and, whatever. It's not as stoic. I beg to differ on a lot of those points, but I find there are times when that discussion is brought up where I like Star Wars a little bit less because of the way it makes people think and the way it makes people behave along those lines. Another perfect example is Batman v Superman, Batman versus Superman. Batman is a character that people will just be like, well, damn it, he's Batman, and he's the greatest hero in the world. He doesn't actually have superpowers. He doesn't need them to be able to take down the Justice League. They believe he will easily defeat Superman, a just unequivocal impossibility. And I find myself liking Batman as much as he is my second top tier all-time favorite superhero, just under Superman. I find myself liking him less because of that segment of fandom that is blindly loyal to following that character to the point of saying he's infallible. Same thing with Marvel versus DC. I mean, don't get me started on that. I find myself liking Marvel less and less because people use all these different examples about why Marvel is superior to DC. And I guess, there's that point in conflict in feeling, in the love of these fandoms that I have, not so much for those aspects themselves, but the fandom, that would like to pit everything against everything else. Something is more superior than something else and that kind of thing. And, I just find myself wondering if other people out there have these same kind of reservations, if you will, in their fandoms. If you like Doctor Who, does it mean you can't like Star Trek? Well, no, but I mean, do you ever find yourself when inundated with people saying, oh, well, Star Trek is more popular than Doctor Who, or Star Wars is more popular than Star Trek, or Batman is more popular than the entire cosmos of comic book superherodom? Do you ever find yourself kind of peeved and kind of annoyed because it's definitely something that I readily feel, and I don't like feeling that way. I want to just like what I like, and I wish everybody would just like what they like and not have to make it an unnecessary competition, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what your thoughts are on this, whether it be movies, comic books, superheroes, anything, any kind of fandom. If you've ever felt reservations and contradictions and, that kind of thing in your love for something because of another person's love for whatever they love. And, yeah, otherwise, that'll be pretty much it for me on this. Hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you later. Peace.